Ready to go to the Bahamas?
Where's the camera? Oh, over there.
The camera, babe, is over here. Right here on this part of the camera.
Yeah, because if I look over here, then I look weird-eyed.
All right, now we're ready to go to the Bahamas. Welcome to this episode with the Outdoors with Rich, where we are in Bimini, Bahamas. We're going to be here for about 4 days exploring this beautiful island and all that it has to offer. This is our view from our room. We're staying at the Hilton at Resorts World Bimini. And there we are. Here's one of the hotel pools on the 5th floor. Here's the pool on the marina side of the resort, and if you have one of those first floor rooms, you can walk right out of your door, right into the pool. Let's fly the drone a little bit and let me show you some of this amazing coastline. Unfortunately, there's no beaches like this on either side of the hotel. You have to get down into the heart of Bimini to see this. On day 2 of our trip, this Virgin cruise ship came into port just for the day. When people come in on the cruise ships, a tram comes out to this pier. You can see where it turns around and takes you to various spots on the island, including the Hilton Resort. As we head back to our resort, I wanted to show you this sailboat wrecked on the beach. I believe all of this housing, which is probably owned by people from various parts of the world, was developed at the same time the hotel was. Let's head south on the island and take in the sunset on Radio Beach. I think someone forgot to bring in these yellow chairs. The best way to get around on the island is definitely with a golf cart, and we highly recommend Rene and Sluggo's golf cart rental. We didn't go on this seaplane, but it is available for charter at the marina right next to the resort. Here's M&M Ice Cream Parlor, and this is Sherry's, where we had some amazing jerk chicken and some awesome conch fritters while overlooking this view right here. So I've been videoing a fair amount, and my wife Jen thought this is a good idea to stop here in this little peaceful place. And I'll show you the well, here, let me show you what we're looking at out that way. I mean, the ocean is right there, and we're just out cruising on the golf cart, and she just thought this would be a good place to stop and say a few words. But yeah, we're just out cruising around. As you just saw, we got some cool drone footage. We got the Virgin cruise ship out in the background. So this is the ocean side. The island is very, very skinny, and so that is the, I guess, lagoon side it would be called, because obviously there's ocean all the way around, but lots of waves here and very, very calm on that side where some of the marinas are and stuff like that. So we're having a great time here in Bimini, and we just appreciate you guys watching. Keep watching for more cool stuff. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
How was that, babe? Was that pretty good? Is that a good thing? Is this also a good time to tell them to maybe subscribe or click the bell to follow and get alerts and all that sort of thing? We do appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys watching. We're probably around 650 followers now, and it means a lot to us, and it helps the channel grow if you just give it a like or give a comment. I'm sitting here talking to you, and I see a seaplane coming in the background, but anyway, we appreciate your support very much.
Thank you.
Alcohol abuse. So when is the last time you guys have seen one of these? Hey guys, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Hello? Hello? Yes, this is him. Oh, really? Pina coladas are on sale at Kathy's Conch House. I don't know if that's a real place. I'm making it up. Okay, I'll be there. See ya. Okay, there you have it. We're going to Kathy's Conch House. It's not a real place. I made that up, but I had to do something in front of this payphone. This is Stewart's Conch House. We found out they weren't quite open just yet, but we walked around anyway. Barracuda. How deep out?
But I don't know for sure. The guy who does this, he got out on a chatter. I don't know what he record these, you know.
This is a dock next to Stewart's, and you can see just how shallow this water is. It doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. Here's a little place we saw later that when the conchs come in, they fill these buckets and baskets with them and keep them in this area until they're ready to clean them. There's a barracuda swimming around. This blue boat must be something like that the Cubans came over on, or the Haitians when they're fleeing their country and trying to get to the States, or I guess the Bahamas. Pretty interesting. And here's a pile of conchs. You see these, or empty conch shells, I should say. You see these all over the island. We eventually were able to try Stewart's famous conch salad along with their BKO punch. The punch was really good and the salad was okay. Now we're heading into our favorite place to eat, which is Ebbie and Pat's.
¿Cómo tienes el tipo en el teléfono? Yo lo tengo. Vamos a traer los bolsos acá.
This was our favorite punch. Orange juice, pineapple juice, and Bahamian rum. All right, guys, we are back at the hotel. We have our rum. There's two of them. You have one? Rum punch from Ebbie and Pat's. And then while we were there, the food smelled amazing. The restaurant's out over the water. Highly recommend the scenery. We haven't tried the food yet. We think it's going to be good, but we booked a trip with Ebby, which is the guy that owns the place, after talking to his wife about the cool boating experiences. And we're going to go, I think we're going to feed the sharks and stingrays. Well, she's not. She'll probably be in the boat up on top of the canopy.
Watching you.
But we're going to go do that and take some rum punch with us and have a good time. See you out there on the water.
See ya.
When you have lunch here or dinner, here's the area. You're under a covered roof in case it's raining. You got a little wind protection, but then you have this beautiful view. Very shallow water right here, but just an amazing view as you sit here and have a cocktail or have your lunch. All right, guys, well, we are out in Bimini in the Bahamas. Look at this water. We are out here. Can we put you on camera? Hey, check this out. This is Ebbie. He owns the bar where we just had snapper. They got lobster, they got rum punch, they got all kinds of things. So if you're visiting the Bahamas, this is the place to be, and this is the guy to see to get out on the water and have a nice meal and have some nice rum punch. You with me, Ebbie?
I'm with you, baby.
All right, all right.
We also do bone fishing too, guys. We also do a little deep sea fishing, you know, reef fishing.
Bonefish, reef fishing,
We do
deep sea,
snorkeling.
snorkeling.
You name it, baby.
And so what we're doing is we're just heading out to some islands. We're just wanting to take in a little bit of the culture and see what is going on here in the Bahamas. And just
Honeymoon Harbor.
Honeymoon Harbor. That's where we're heading. So we'll show you that in a little bit, guys. Stay tuned. She ran aground in about 15 to 20 feet of water. On the way back in, I'm going to snorkel through and get some video of the inside. Ebbie, where are we at? Honeymoon?
Yeah, Honeymoon Harbor.
Honeymoon Harbor.
Where the stingrays, the sharks.
Stingray, sharks. That's let's see how we do this. That's Ebbie. That's my wife Jen, and we are out here. Look here. We are out here in the middle of Honeymoon Harbor. What you got there? Hold on. What do you got going in the cup there, babe? Let me see the front. Let me see.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you got
Rum punch.
Ebbie's and Pat's Bahamian rum punch. Let me see.
Made in
It's
Bimini.
made in Bimini. It's orange, pineapple, and Bahamian rum.
Delicious.
How is it? But you know what? Drinking it out here is one thing, but when we're drinking it with Ebbie himself,
Hey!
Amen.
so when you come to the Bahamas and you're in Bimini, what do you got to do? Go over
Some
to
Bimini juice.
Ebbie's and Pat's And get, but the daughter's name is not on there. I noticed the initial. What's the daughter?
Shani.
Shani is the one that makes the juice.
She's the one that makes the juice.
So when you get to Bimini, go get checked into your hotel, and then head on over to Ebbie and Pat's and get you some rum juice. And if you want to get out on an island like this, then all you got to do is hook up with Ebbie and say, hey, when's your next boat heading out here? Because we want to see some of this. Interesting structure on this island. Rocks on one side, and then the sandy beach side is what faces back towards Bimini. Then here down at the end, you finally get some vegetation on the island. Now let's head over to the next island up called North Cat Cay and look at some nice island homes. And now back to the Sapona, where I told you I'd be snorkeling through on our way back. After a fun time with Ebbie out on the water, we got in the golf cart and headed up the road to Bimini Big Game Club. Look, there's a big old shark. This place feels more like a resort you'd find down in the Florida Keys or somewhere like that. Jen and I thought we could totally see ourselves coming back and staying here. Now let's go check out the Hilton Beach Club at Resorts World Bimini. These are some of the newer homes located inside the resort community. Many of them are on the water with a boat dock out back and can be rented through companies like Airbnb. All right, guys, we are at the Hilton Beach Club. Pretty cool place. This is something you get as being a guest at the Hilton Resort. It is about a 10-minute golf cart ride up the road. Golf cart ride up the road. But when you stay at the Hilton, you're able to use this place. You got a really long pool, you got some tiki bars, there's some hammocks, the ocean right behind us, so good stuff. Follow along on this quick drone flight. This will give you an idea of how far we are from the hotel. This whole north part of the island feels more like a deed-restricted community. It feels nothing like the main part of the heart of Bimini. And here's the hotel. Now let's get back to the beach club. We were here on a Friday, and there probably wasn't 50 people in the entire resort. And in case you were wondering where we were during this whole process, here we are. At first I thought this was a parade, but it was actually a celebration of life for a lady who passed away. At first I wasn't going to record this, but after talking to one of the locals, we concluded that it would be fine to do so. The lady was 81 years old, lived a good life, and actually passed away in the United States. She was cremated in the States and brought home to her final resting place here in Bimini. This is the channel of water that separates North Bimini from South Bimini. This was by far our favorite spot on the entire island, and certainly the most beautiful. Unfortunately, we couldn't fly the drone down here because we're now within too close of a proximity to the airport where it's illegal. All right, so this is Sherry's. Sherry's is a cool eating establishment right here on the Atlantic Ocean. So I just showed you guys the menu, but what a beautiful place to just sit out here and have some have a good bite to eat and some rum. Even the ants came to eat. All right, did we have some good service tonight, babe?
Yes, awesome.
All right, who we got here? We got Deborah.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Deborah. Hold on, let me. Hey, thank you for all the great service. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
All right. Ooh, there's a shark or a tarpon. That's a big little tarpon. Well, guys, today we wrap up day 5 from Bimini Bahamas. I want to thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share some of your comments. Maybe if you've been to Bimini or if you have some questions about your upcoming trip there, feel free to ask us. We hope you enjoyed the recommendations and just our little journey to Bimini, Bahamas. Take care, guys, and God bless. All right, I'm getting photobombed in here by somewhere, but here's my guy Nado. One of the great service here at the Hilton, what do we call this?
Bimini.
Well, you go for it, Nado. What you got?
Hey, you guys gotta come down. It's nice here. It's beautiful. Follow my boy Richard. You'll be.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is my man Nado. He's a supervisor in the Tides restaurant there at the Hilton. We had breakfast there every morning and dinner there on our final night, and his service was exceptional every single time. Nado, God bless you, brother, and hopefully our paths will cross again someday. All right, well, we've officially stepped off of the island onto the ferry that'll take us back to pick up the taxi to the airport. We absolutely recommend a trip to Bimini. The people, the culture, and the hospitality are phenomenal, not to mention the beautiful waters surrounding this amazing island. This is Hilton's private ferry that you pay $10 a person to get over here to the taxi. Here's the van where you'll pay $5 a person to get to the airport.
Devices with cellular functions may only be used when switched to airplane or non-transmit mode. Larger